Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are going to know about the different diseases in crop plants. It is new as well as important in agriculture. So I hope you will enjoy this. Disease causes a huge loss in crop plants. In human beings we find diseases like cholera, malaria, dengue and many more. Likewise, plants also get affected with different kinds of diseases. Plant pathogens or microorganisms causes various kinds of diseases in plants, resulting in disease growth of crop plants. Various diseases are difficult to control in case of crop plants because they already affect the plant system or damage the plant system before using of the controlling measures. So it is really necessary to identify these diseases in the early stage and control them, because early prevention is better than controlling the disease after it has already spread inside the plant. Now let's move on to the objective of today's video. So the objective of today's video are to know the importance and the causes of the plant diseases, classification and the mode of spreading of the plant diseases, symptoms and the management of the plant diseases, to know the different diseases of crop plant and the ways to control them. But before that, let us know about some general and important terms that are going to be used throughout these videos. So the first one is disease or disorder. The malfunctioning of plant body is known as disease or disorder. The word disease and disorder are both synonyms. The term disease includes all kind of harmful physiological changes that happens to a plant, whereas disorder is the non-infectious change that happens due to abiotic factor. Next one is pathogen. The agent responsible for suffering of plant body is known as pathogen. Next one is parasite. The organism which derives the food from the host plant is known as parasite. Next is infection. The establishment of parasitic relationship between the host as well as the pathogen following the entry or penetration is known as infection. Next is a symptom. Any disease or disorder shown by the plant is known as symptom. Next is syndrome. A set of symptoms characterizing a particular disease collectively is known as syndrome. Next is fungus. It's a unicellular or multicellular filamentous microorganism which contains very less amount of chlorophyll and is eukaryotic. Next is virus. Microscopic simple infection that only develops or gets active inside living things is known as virus. Next is viroids. It is the infection particle that is really smaller than any of the known virus. By the way, if you are new to the channel, then please subscribe and click the bell icon to receive the notification for our upcoming videos. Now let us know about the importance of the plant diseases. It is really important to know about the plant diseases because they cause loss of product. The various types of losses can occur in the fields, in storage, or any time between the sowing and the consumption of the product. These diseases are responsible for direct monetary loss and material loss. Further, these diseases are harmful for the society as they cause stomach disorder, paralysis and liver diseases. Hence, the diseases are required to be prevented and controlled to avoid loss of valuable food. The pathogen infects the soil and causes devaluation of land also. Now let us know about the causes of the plant diseases. When a plant is suffering, its functioning and development gets disturbed and we call it as a diseased plant. The pathogen may not be a living thing also. Thus, the causes of these diseases are classified as abiotic, mesobiotic and biotic factors. In case of abiotic factors, these are the resultant of deficiencies or excess of nutrients, light, moisture, aeration, adverse soil condition or atmospheric conditions, etc. These are generally referred as disorder. Second is the mesobiotic factor. The casual agent is neither living thing nor a non-living thing. The diseases caused by viroids and viruses are of this category. Last is the biotic factors. This category includes diseases caused by living or cellular organisms. In this, there are two types, that is the eukaryotic. Those are fungi, protozoa, algae, nematodes and parasites. And the second is prokaryotes. These are mycoplasm, rickettsia and bacteria. Now let us know about the classification of these diseases. These diseases can be classified as endemic disease, pandemic disease or sporadic disease. Let us know about them one by one. In case of classification of plant diseases, these are of three types, and the first one is endemic disease. Endemic means prevalent in and confined to a particular locality. These diseases are more or less constantly present in a particular area. Second is the epidemic disease. These diseases occur incidentally and occasionally in a particular locality. The word epiphytotic is generally used particularly for plant diseases instead of epidemic. Number third is the sporadic diseases. These occur at very irregular intervals and locations. And now lastly that we are going to know today is the modes of spreading of these diseases. These diseases can be spread through air, seeds, by pests or by soil. So let us know about these one by one. Now in case of mode of spreading of diseases, first one is the soil-borne disease. Inoculums of the disease causing pathogens remains in soil and penetrates the plant, resulting in diseased condition. Example, root rot and wilt. Second is the seed-borne diseases. The microorganisms are carried along with seeds and causes diseases when congenial conditions occur. Example, damping off. Third is the airborne diseases. The microorganisms are spread through air and attack the plant, causing diseases. Example, blight, rust, powdery mildew. And the last one is the disease spread by the insects. The viral disease are spread by insects. The insects which carry the viruses are known as vectors. Finally, this is the end of the video and I hope you liked it. As for the next video, it is going to be on the symptoms and the management of these diseases. By the way, please like and share my video, and till the next time we meet, bye bye and have a nice day.